Hey coin collectors, I wanted to make a video on how to get a coin from the package itself to getting it graded in a PCGS package. So I've had a look around on YouTube, and there's one thing I haven't found is really clear, good YouTube videos around how to get a coin out of all the different types of packaging that it comes in a safe way, and then from that getting it into the flips and send it from PCGS. I'm going to be doing this from Australia as well, so if anyone that lives in Australia as well, I'll go through the Australia Post point of view as well. So I want to go through all the different little steps of how to get it out, which coins I've chosen as well, and then how to label each different coin that you've got to send to PCGS, and how to package it safely so the coins don't get damaged in the transport as well. So let's talk about the coins that I've selected. There's quite a few different reasons why I've selected a lot of these coins, so I'll go through them all individually. Some is from a profit point of view. Some of it is, I think they'll be good for a long-term collecting point of view. And others, it actually just has more meaning from me as a collector. So I just more wanted it to be in a PCGS holder, just for more of a keepsake point of view as well. So we'll start with this 1917 penny, a real iconic Australian coin. So this is one of the earlier coins from Australia. Really like these old penny coins as well. I don't think this is going to grade very well personally. I think it's okay. It's got a pretty good, it hasn't got much wear on it from that point of view as well, but it's more from a collecting point of view. I just like having, at least having one penny in a PCGS holder as well, and it's a good year from that perspective as well. Next, I've selected the 2006 Melbourne Commonwealth Games coin. This is a $50 coin. So from a coin value point of view, it holds a very high value. So as you can see, it's copper. It's also got 39 silver and plated gold in the middle. So a tri-metal coin as well. So with some color in there as well. So from a coin design point of view, I really love this coin. I love the way they've designed the whole lot of it and used the tri-metals as well. I think it's something that's I've not seen much of, and I think it's quite definitely unique. And I think looking at the quality of this coin too, I'm really hoping to get at least a 69 or 70. There's only 2,500 of these coins that exist as well, so it is a very limited coin from that perspective. So it will hold a bit of value from that perspective. So and I've always loved this coin, so that's one of the key reasons why I'm getting this one graded. The next one I've selected is the 2011 000 coloured 50-cent coin. This is a very limited coin, so it's definitely good to get. So there's only 29,000 of these ever minted. This is the first ever 50-cent coin that was circulated that was a coloured coin. The previous ones were in mint-proof sets. So this is definitely, from a collecting point of view, a good one to have graded. And looking at the condition of the coin as well, it looks like it's going to be pretty close to a 69. I'm hoping for. Never know yet, like it might be even a 70, but I'm at least thinking a 69 for this coin as well. So a bit of luck, this is a good one. See these on eBay. You definitely get some good money back once you get them graded as well. The next one I want to get graded is this 2012 Poppy. So I've already got the 2012 Sea Mint Poppy graded, but this is the circulated version. So I didn't have one of these circulated. So it's just more from a collecting point of view. It's nice to have all the different types of poppies graded from that point of view. So this one is in uncirculated condition. I'm thinking I might get a 66 potentially, bit of luck 67, but I think a 66 grade on this one. It's got no real marks or anything else in there, but it's got a bit of coloration in there. So I'm hoping it goes all right with this grade, but for me, this is not a value thing. This is more of a collecting coin that I'm really looking at. So just hoping that one comes up okay. And next I've got two also very popular coloured $2 coins. So the 2013 Coronation $2. So this one's another one that went into circulation. So just under 1 million of these were ever circulated. This one's in a really good condition, similar to the red poppy. So I'm hoping for a 66, potentially 67 for this one as well. So again, this one's more from a collector's point of view, just to have one of these in a PCGS holder. And I'm also wanting to get the C Mint one as well. So this one, looking at the quality of the coin that I've got here as well, I've got real high hopes for this one, for the finish of it as well. So potentially could get a 68 or even a 69 if I'm really lucky as well. So yeah, I'm definitely, it's good for me from a collecting point of view, just to have those from an Australian collector's point of view. I think they're really good and unique to collect as well. Now the next one is probably one of my most favorite coins that I'm going to send off to grading. It's this 1 ounce silver 2 pound coin from the Royal Mint in the UK. This is the Coronation silver coin as well. So I just really love the design of this coin. So I bought two of these. One was always to be sent off to grading, which is this one here. And then the other one's just to keep in its container as well. So I think having something like this, you can see the finish on there. Something having this graded is something that you'll keep from a lifetime point of view. So it's more to keep it safe for the long term point of view. I'm sure it will make some money, but for me, it's not the value. It's more from that long-term collecting point of view that I really want to get this coin graded and see how it comes out. I'm really hoping for a mint state 70 or proof state 70. So I'm really hoping for a high score there. It looks to me absolutely spot on. So hopefully it grades really well. And next we've got another Coronation coin. This is the 5 pound coin. So this is the uncirculated one that came on the card as well. So having a look at this one, I think it's going to grade really well. It looks like a really good conditioned coin. And I think just like the last coin and also the 50p, it's something that's really unique to have in a coin collection, to have these Coronation, the first coins with the king on it, and a very rare coins to have the king with a crown on it. So this is the one and only collection that's going to have the king with his crown on it. So I think for a long-term collecting point of view, it will be really good to have something that you can pass down to the kids, I think, as well. So at the moment, these coins don't hold much value, but I'm sure in the long term they will increase in value. So same again, 50p is a really good collector's coin in the UK. And I really did like the design of this one, of the Abbey as well. So I think again you can see that shine on that coin as well. It's going to be really nice. So it'll be interesting to see getting out of this package how we go. But definitely having these 3 Coronation coins plus the old Queen Elizabeth Jubilee Coronation coins are going to be really good from a collecting point of view. And next I've selected this 1 ounce silver mob of 30 proof silver coin. So this is another one that I think is going to be a really good coin to have on the collection. They're quite limited, these coins as well. So I think only 5,000 of these were ever made. As you can see, this 1 ounce silver from the Royal Australian Mint. You can just see the quality of that coin there. I really like the deep camo where the queen just pops out with that frosting, and the shine on the back almost looks like black ice. So it really makes the imagery pop out on this one as well. So I think these two here, these 2 proof coins, are going to be really good to have from a collection point of view. And a lot of people like collecting these 1 ounce proof silver kangaroos as well. So especially the Mob of 30 limited coin is going to be really good to collect. And then lastly, I've got this 2023 Vietnam War $2 coin. So the reason why I'm sending this, and I'm going to send two of them, is I sent this one off earlier this year in April, May, and I got an MS69. So I bought three of them and I only sent one off, and it got an MS69, and this has got a load pop of like 20. So looking at the condition, they all look the same to me. So a bit of luck, I might be able to get one or two more 69s as well, which would be really good to have on that collection as well. And this is more for me from a value point of view. So from a profit and loss, they only cost $15 to buy. These in this kind of 69 state are selling for about $1,500. So definitely want to keep one for my own collection, and potentially if the other two grade well as well, I might move them on the market as well. But nevertheless, I think they're quite limited. I think there was only let's have a look, only 80,000 of these made, and these designs are probably some of my favorite coins out there in the market as well. So I really like these designs. So before we start and get these coins out of the holders that they're currently in and into the flips that we need to send to PCGS, there's a few things I like to do to make sure I'm set up to make sure the coins are well protected and not damaged through the process of getting them out of these capsules or holders that they're in as well. So I always start with a towel, so something soft to lay the coins on, and just in case if they do fall out, at least they're going to fall out onto something soft as well. So I use just something small like a little tea towel or something like that. It helps to keep the coins safe from any dents or any scratches or anything else as well. I often use I've got a tiny little tool here. This often helps just to wedge the little these little bits open as well. So sometimes it's hard to get your nails or fingers in there. So sometimes it's just helpful to get these in there just to open it up as well. So being careful not to scratch the coin as well. Next, you'll need to make sure you get the flips. So these are something you need to put the coins in to send to PCGS. So they won't accept it any other way, but they must be in these little flips. So these are the ones I get. They need to be 2.2 and 2.5 and 2 by 2.5 double flips. You need to make sure it contains no PVC or oil or anything else. So these are specifically designed to send coins off for grading as well. So they come out looking a bit like this. They kind of feel very brittle from that perspective, and they can be folded quite easily, and you can put the coin in this little section here. So this is where the coin will go in, and it's designed to be so big so that way the graders can actually get the fingers or whatever else in there to get the coin out without damaging the coin as well. So has to be these sizes, and you really want to make sure they're really not expensive. I think this set only cost me $25 for a pack of 50, and this is probably going to last me a long time because to send 50 coins to grading will take a lot of cost and money as well. So from that point of view, pack of 50 will do you a long time as well. And then lastly, I always wear some gloves. So these are disposable nitride gloves. So the black ones here. I use these. So these ones don't contain any powder or anything else on there as well. So they're often used in kitchens. So that way when the cooks getting the food and meat and food prep, they're designed so it's no contaminant on the food. So really ideal for handling coins. So you don't get the oils from your fingers, no fingerprints or anything else. So yeah, I find with the white gloves that some people have, one, they can get a little bit dirty. Two, I find it really hard to handle the coins with. So that you can accidentally drop the coins by having these because they don't give a really good grip on the coins. Where these gloves here, you can definitely hold a really good grip on the coin, and it doesn't damage the coin as well. So from my perspective, I think these ones are definitely the best designs you can get for handling coins as well. So next then I'm going to go through one by one, getting the coins out of their holders that they've come in and get them into these flips. All right, so now that I've got my cool looking gloves on, it's time to start getting these coins in the flip. So obviously the easy one is this 1 penny from 1917. By simply, I always open up the flip up a little bit and just place the coin in there as well. So that's the easiest way. And then I always fold these over and push them across like that. So that way the coin can't slide out. So the last thing you want in transport is that the coin can flip out as well. So always push these across and go like that, and that will stop the coin from flipping out. And then making sure you put it on something soft as well so the coin doesn't get damaged. So next we're going to do this 2006 $50 coin as well. So this one here is one of those where it comes in the capsule. So you're going to be quite delicate in getting this out of the capsule. So it's all about getting the lid off. Just trying to find, sometimes it has a little opening, but often these ones are designed not to be open. So it's trying to find that little bit where you can really get in there and start opening it. And once you get a start, it's quite easy. So, but once you got a start, you can see there I'm starting to wedge it open a little bit. So I'm just taking my time, working my way around to slowly release the top of the cap off. Once I got it to a point where I feel like I'm comfortable, you can just slowly pull that off, and just being extra gentle with the coin there as well. So as you can see on the quality of this coin, it's absolutely just exquisite. It's a really, really nice design of a coin as well. So happy to have this one. So I try not to, even with the gloves, try not to touch the surface as much as I can. Always, whenever you're handling coins, you only hold them on the edges of the coins as well. So this one has a bit of weight in it too, so you can definitely tell it's not a fake coin. So then opening up the flip and really being careful about getting that coin in there as much as I can without scratching it too much, and being as gentle as I can with this one as well. So once that's done, again, close that flip and then squash it down, so that way it reduces the chance of the coin coming out of there. So that's the second coin. The third one is the 000, so I'll just put this cap back. Third one is this 000 coin here. So these ones are pretty relatively easy to get out. So they come in these little plastic little holders here, and often you can just get a little bit of find out where it's a bit loose. There we go, and you can just pull that off. So this will just peel apart, still being gentle, because I do like to keep those holders more from a keep safe point of view. So I've got the next flip here ready, gently getting the coin out. So sometimes just giving it a little push to get the coin out without damaging it, because last thing you want to do is scratch the coin in this process of getting it out as well. So there we go, nice and safe and easy. And as you can see, this coin looks like it's in really, really good condition. So I think we'll do pretty well with this coin as well. So put it in the flip, nice and safe. So just get it nice and ready. So that way we're not damaging the paint on the coin as we're sliding it in. There we go. That's coin number 2, squashing that down. So then I'll put these back and there to keep it. All right, the next one is this famous 2012 red poppy. So these ones are being glued down in these little flips here. So sometimes it can be a little bit of an exercise getting them out, but it's not too bad. So it's just being gentle with it. because you don't want the coin to be touching the glued bits. So just being gentle there, and then holding it on the side only as well. So now I've got the coin on the side. As you can see, the coin comes up really good, so I think it'll be okay. Potential finger mark there, so we'll see how that goes, but we'll see what kind of score we do get, but I don't know if it's going to be great. So then getting it inside there and then folding that one. The next one, we've got the coronation coin here, so same thing with the flip. So we'll open this one up, being very gentle to get it out of here. And once we get to this point here, we just try and grab it by the sides and pulling it out to keep it nice and safe. Again, this one comes up pretty good. So there's a couple of little potential marks on the head there, but on the obverse it looks pretty good. So we'll put it in there, being nice and safe with it to sure we don't scratch any of that while we put it in, and then closing it off nice and tight. The next one is the coronation cement one. So these ones come in these little cards here. This is very much like the 000 50 cent. This just pops out pretty simple from that perspective. We'll always make sure I've got the flip ready to go, so we're not fumbling around with that. And this one should just peel off pretty simple from that perspective. So being extra gentle with it, because this is a good coin. And then once we get to that point, just work your way around to push it out as well. So you can see the shine on that coin. It looks really, really good. So looking at that, I think this one will grade pretty well. So really, really like this coin. Looking at the obverse, that's spot on. So I think I'll do alright with that. It'll be interesting. I'm going to make a video obviously once I get these back, so we can see what grades we do eventually get as well. So it will take about 2 to 3 months for these coins to come back. So it is a very, very slow, tedious process to get a coin graded, especially from here in Australia as well. So again, I'll push these back in as well so I can keep those for keepsake. Next we'll go into the coronation coin. So these ones here. So I'll just get another flip out ready to go. So these ones are going to be a bit more interesting to get them out. It looks like we're going to have to pull this apart, which is a bit of a shame, but it looks like the only one. So there's a quality number in there as well. So this is probably the only way to get them out. So I'm going to be nice and safe here. Make sure we don't get any of that glue anywhere near that coin, because that's the last thing you want. It looks like it's just like a little fold there. So that's a nice easy way to get the coin out. Push that down. Don't know if I want to keep that or not. Yeah, and it comes in this almost flip itself. That's been pushed in. So let's slowly get this one out. That was nice and easy, so that was really good to get out. As you can see there, that coin looks just absolutely beautiful. I love the shine on the back there. So there's no frosting on this coin, but still looks good. I reckon this coin would have come up pretty good with the frosting, so I'm pretty sure the mint versions had frosting as well, so being extra careful with these ones, not to scratch it as we get it in the flip. There we go. And then squashing that down so it doesn't come out. The next one is the 50p, so very similar to the £5 one we just had there as well. So seems to be relatively easy to get these out from that perspective. So just taking our time to pull this apart. Again, getting away that glue from the coin there so it doesn't touch the coin. And there we are, we're out. Let's get a flip. All right, you can really see that shine on that coin. That looks really nice. So this one, oh, there you go. That was easy. I was going to say it feels a bit hard to get out, but it was relatively easy. So potential couple of marks there on the right of the C. I'm pretty sure you can see that, so probably won't get maybe 67 potentially on that one, or 66. We'll see how we go. Definitely looked better. Sometimes you can't tell often if the scratch is on the plastic or on the coin sometimes for these as well, so you don't know until you actually open it up. But still, like I said, this one's more for a keepsake point of view. Next, we've got this proof mob of 30 1 ounce silver coins as well. So sometimes these screw open and sometimes they need to be wedged open. So I'm just going to check to see if it's a screw or wedge, or I need to wedge it open. It looks like I do need to wedge this one open. So being ever so gentle, trying to find where that mark is. Also double checking to make sure there's no bits to open up along here. No. And just going to take my time getting this one, because the last thing you want to do is accidentally damage the coin. And there we go. Once we've got a little bit, we can just work our way around to get to a point that we can easily do it with our fingers. So I'm just taking my time with this. So I'm not touching the coin. So there's an inner round rim of plastic in here. That's part of it. So that will keep the coin from being damaged. So this, once I get to a point that I'm happy with, I can potentially work it out with my hands, being extra so careful with that. So you can really see the frosting on this one. So again, when I pull it out, I'm going to make sure I'm only touching the edges of the coin and not touching the face of the coin as well. So this is from the Australian Mint, and we know they're synonymous for their quality, same as the Perth Mint. So as you can see, that looks absolutely spot on. You can really feel that 1 troy ounce of silver in that as well. So it's got that little bit of weight that you love as a coin stacker. So again, this one, because it's got so much shine area, it's something that could scratch quite easily. So you really want to be extra gentle with this one as well, because last thing you want it to do is scratch while we're putting it in this flip. So I'm just trying to be extra careful on this one. There we go. I think we're in. Beautiful. All right, and close this one off so it doesn't come out. The Vietnam War $2 coins here. So these ones are relatively easy to get out. That part just pops out. And this one's got really easy. So I'll just get 2 more flips from there, and then this one has a little bit at the back here that you can just pry it open and the coin will come out pretty easy. So like I said, I got a 69 on the last one, so a bit of luck I might have a couple more 69 scores on these as well. So being extra vigilant and extra careful getting this out, because you can do some damage just getting the coins out as well. So slowly get that out by touching the edge only. It's beautiful. All right, have a look at that. Absolutely beautiful coin there. And I'll do the same process for the other one. So one more to go. Just get this one out here. And we'll just find the bit where we can open it up, which is just here. And then just slowly pushing that around. Just being ever so gentle. Once we get to a point that we feel like we've got enough purchase on it, then we can do the rest by our hands. So being extra careful that the coin doesn't drop out as we get it out. Again, touching the edge only. Look at that. It's beautiful. So I love these designs. They're actually some of my favorite coins that are coming to circulation this year. So put that one in, and best of luck. So the next step, now that we've got all these coins into these little capsules, is we'll go onto the PCGS website and fill out the submission form, And that will also give us a sticker that we need to put onto every individual one. So it's up to us to make sure we label each of these flips correctly. So that way it doesn't get lost and go to someone else's order. So it'll have my order number on there, plus what an identifier of which coin this is. So is it my first coin that I put in the order, which will end up probably being this one here. So this will end up having my order number plus number 1, and then the second coin will be this one, number 2. So when they look at the submission, they know which coin it was within the submission lot that it is as well. So I'll go through that and show you how to fill out the submission forms. From there, once we got all that and got all the labels on there, we can package it nice and safely for transit from Australia to the US. All right, so here we are on the PCGS website. So this is where you go to get your coins graded. So we just got to click on the coin grading submission form here. And this is where you'll go through and do your submission for any coin. So we'll click on the start the form. So I've already signed in to the system. So first, because I'm from Australia and the coins I'm grading are from Australia, so they are world coins, so we will select that, and that helps to define how long it will take for the process and also the costing of it as well. So I do like personally getting the gold shield. So graded raw is one you're getting as well. So gold shield is where you can get the photos of the actual coins itself, so I do like that. You do pay a little bit more. I don't have any more vouchers, so I've used up my vouchers already. We are sending in raw coins, so not regrading it or crossing it over as well. And this is if the coin is genuine but doesn't grade well, so it's got cleaning or anything else. Do I still want it in a holder? Yes, I do. So the only coin that may come up with that is the old penny, but all the other coins I'm pretty convinced that they're going to be authentic and have no issue on that one. So the next process is the kind of service level you would like as well. So for me, I'm in no big rush, so I'm just happy to go to pretty much around here. So max coin value, I think pretty much this one around here, $40 per coin. That's pretty much standard to what I get the regular. Now it's important to note that you actually have to write this on the box at the end, so when they receive the box they know exactly where it is as well. From there we'll go on to the next page, and this is where we'll start to be filling out the information. So here we've got where we're up to with the submission form. Now it's starting to get us to enter the form. So what I've done is I've already got a tab with all the coins that I'm going to get graded, and I've already got all the PCGS numbers, how much they're worth in Australian and also US as well. And I'll use that to easily be able to find the coins, because sometimes they can be a little bit harder to find through PCGS to get the precise coin. So I'll just copy and paste the actual number. Straight away you can see that penny has come up there. Quantity 1, declared value. So again, remember this is the US currency, so $25. It's not a first strike, it's not an oversized holder, or there's no other variations that we need to add. So I'll save that as my number 1 coin. And we'll wait for that to save. All right, beautiful. Now we'll get the next one, which will be the 2006 Commonwealth Games. So I'll just get the number there. Just give me a second. Beautiful. I'll just get that number. All right, place that number in there. Hopefully it comes up. Beautiful. So that's the one there. There's nothing else there. It doesn't show you any photos of it. So I'll save that one. And the next one is our 000 coloured 50-cent coin from Australia. As you can see, that is coming up nicely there. I'll save and add that. I just realised I forgot to put the value in there. So this one is 77. And this one I'll edit and put the value in there as 130 US. So it's a really quite simple system to follow here as well. You can see that's been updated. All right, how do we add a new item? And then we'll get to the next coin here, number 4. This is the 2012 Poppy coin as well. This is a 2012 Poppy. That comes up, so this is colorized one. This is not the C mint one. And adding that one in. And then we've got the Coronation $2 regular strike. I'll add that one in there as well. So as you can see, it's easier to have done your research first and found what the numbers are. It just makes the searching process a lot easier. Remembering to put the declared value of that one. So this one is 130 US. I've got to go back and do the Poppy as well. Just remember to do this one. 130, update. And add new item. All right, next we've got the C Mint Coronation coin. So this is the Mark C. So as you can see there, after the date there, it's got the C Mint on it. So this one's probably one of the more valuable ones that I've got here. So 320 US, about 500 Australian. All right. And next we've got the first 2023 Coronation. This is the Proof State coin, one of my favorite ones that we've got here as well. So really looking forward to seeing how this one comes up. And this one is 115 US currently. So I just put it at its raw value pretty much from when I purchased. Next is the £5 Coronation coin from the UK as well. So this one is around $20, so they're not worth much at the moment. And then we've also got the 50p as well next. So the 50p's pretty good one to have as a collection coin. So again, these are worth around 20 US at the moment, but pretty confident they'll go up a lot further in the future. So you can see that we're starting to get a bit of a list of a good mix of coins here as well. So only a few more to go. So we've got the Mob of Ruse 1 ounce silver proof coin as well. So we'll just pop that in there. This one, I'm hoping I'll get a proof state of 70. This one is 75 US, so I bought it for 110. Brand new. And the last one that we've got here is the Vietnam War. So these are the ones that I got at 69 score, which was a very, very low population. So I'm sending 2 of these across. So these ones are currently worth 45 because you can buy them for about 70. But hoping to get about 1,500 from each if they get a 69. So that's the list of coins there that we've got. So as you can see, it spells out all the different coins and what they are as well. It gives you the rough cost. So this is in US cost as well. So roughly $5.28 from a US cost with the gold shield in there raw as well. There's no other comments that I needed to put in there as well. So just being aware of the overall cost. Now this charge will not come out until the coins have been graded in the slab and pretty much ready to ship. So once they've been packaged and ready to ship, that's when you'll see the coins, see the cost coming out of your bank balance. So we'll go to the next page here. Obviously I'm going to blank out my address here. So we're going from here. So again, it's got the process here, how you're going to pay for it. Personally, because I live in Australia, I'm going to do the credit card, and I'm going to hide this section here now, so you won't see this. All right, and then the next page, I've hidden the top part where that shows what bank the money's coming from and my personal address. So I've taken that out. But from here, it gives you a bit of an overview of the coins and the costs, what all the coin values are. Then you go through this declaration process that you need to have checked and reviewed because I've done this a couple of times before. I know what the process is, and it's going to say your credit card will be charged upon receiving the order at PCGS. So as much as it says that, you often get charged at the end of it. So now we've got this this list. There's about 5 pages, which I can't show you unfortunately because it's got all of my personal information in there. But at the end of it, it has all the key steps you need to follow. Like I said, you need to have these mylar flips in there, making sure it's in a safe holder, and it goes through all the ways how to label it, how to number it, and all the correct processes. And there where to send it. So if you're shipping via UPS or if you're shipping by FedEx and all the different processes there. So what I'll do now is this will give me a little print off slip that I can use to put on my flips, and I'll send that off to get printed, and then I'll show you how that process works. So as you can see here, the submission is all done here. So you print off the submission form. So this must be sent with the coins and also the slips as well. So I'll print these off and we'll get these labels made. And from there we can get the submission going. So I'll print the flips and show you how it works. So it comes up like this. So these, each little one, this is my order number, and then this is the line item of each one as well. And as you can see, if we've got 2, it's got 1 of 2, 2 of 2. All right. So the next part that we need to go through is to get these labels onto the flips, so that way PCGS can correctly identify which coin this is and who it belongs to, whose order it is. So to give you an example, I'll do this without showing you my name. These are all the numbers there. So this number will correlate to theirs. So this is the 1917 £1, and this is item number 1. So in item number 2 will be the 2006 $50 coin. So you need to make sure that the numbers at the top are always going to be the same, because they're going to be the number of my order. But the item numbers have to be specific to the item within this sheet as well. So just make sure that when you are doing that you put them on there. So what I do is I print them off in one big label, and then I can peel them off each individually. So we know number 1 is this 1917 penny. The fun part now is always trying to get these separated so you can peel them off. All right. So let's get the flips on. So I've taken the liberty to start peeling these back a little bit so I don't waste too much time on the camera. So making sure that each label corresponds with the correct coin that you're putting on. So number 1 is the penny, Number 2 is this $50 Commonwealth Games coin. Just making sure that's nice and safe on there. Alright, number 6 is the Sea Mint coronation. And then number 7 is this one here, the coronation 1 ounce silver proof coin. Number 8 is the coronation £5. And number 9 is the coronation 50p over here. And then number 10 is the Mob of Ruse. Just there. And then we've got 2 of the Vietnam War $2 coloured coins. So this one is 1 of 2, and then the other one will be 2 of 2. So then the next step after this is to package it into a box. So the best way to do this is I put them all together nice and softly. I then get a bit of bubble wrap like this and put them in there, because you don't want them to be moving around. That's the worst thing. Once they start shifting around, you can have a bit of an issue with it. So making sure that they're in there nice and tight, and then just wrapping that up with a bit of bubble wrap, and then we're going to tape this up nice and tight. So a bit of tape there, and then just some tape around the whole lot, just to make sure they don't move. Obviously, if they start to move, that's when you can get the coins damaged. So that's probably the best way there, and I'm going to put some over this side here just so it keeps it from being bumped too much. Awesome. Then the next step is to wrap this in the paperwork. So for confidential reasons, obviously I'm not going to show you the paperwork, but then what we do is we wrap all this in the paperwork like so. Pretty simple. And then what I often do is, to save this from sliding out too much, I'll put some bit of paper on each end, so that way it stops it from shooting out too much. Like that. Perfect. So I'll do that at each end, so that way it stops it from moving around too much in transport. Now, alright, the next step is to put in the box. So I've got this box here that's a good little size. Don't want it too big or too small. So I often just place it in there like so. And then put something in there to stop this from moving around. The biggest issue you don't want is for this to be moving around too much. So just put some bubble wrap in there. This will keep it nice and still within here. And then let's fold this ends down like so, and then fold these little ends down here as well, like that. And then what I do is I use this brown tape, and I put the brown tape all over the box, so that way if there's anything that's happened to the box, someone's opened it or not, you can easily tell. So it helps them know if someone's tried to tamper with this as well. So go nuts with the box. So the last thing I do is always get some of this fragile sticker. I don't know if the postman actually does anything different with it, but for me it's just more so it stands out. So from a visual point of view, not being just a plain brown box that has a potential to being lost, at least this orange tape will make this stand out a bit more. So that's, for me, is more of a security point of view. So as simple as that. You only need to go around once, but at least now it'll pop out. And then obviously once I get the label on there, which we'll do in a minute online, I'll show you how to do the correct way of doing the postage to ensure this is kept safe as well. All right, so the last bit we need to do is send this package off to post. So I personally go onto Australia Post. I have my own little page on Australia Post for Dan the Collecting Man. So go here, simple as add orders. Straight away it's going to come from my PO box. And this is where we're going to put where we're sending it to. So obviously it's a business. So PCGS. Business name is optional. I assume that's pretty much the same. Country is going to be United States of America. And then this is where we're going to put the PO box number. So PO box 9458 Newport. Beach, there we go. Look at that, nice and easy. Just make sure that's the same number. Yep. So that's the address that we put in there. Return to sender. There's nothing else from this point of view. Does this contain any dangerous goods? No. Does this have commercial value? Yes. So then once we've completed that section, we need to put in the overall weight of the parcel. 0.67 just to be safe. All right, so now we'll put in the weight, then we just got to put in the length and the dimensions of this parcel. So it is 23.5, so 23.5 in the length. In the width is 14, and in the height I've got 5. So nice and easy there. Definitely on something like this, you want to do express post for a safety point of view, and definitely want tracking emails. So, all right, once you've done that, obviously you can pay for this, print it off, and send it off. Now you got to make sure when you put this on the box that I'm sending it as a regular parcel. So make sure you write clearly regular on the box as well. So that way when they receive it, they know that I'm not a gold member or any other member. Let me know if you've ever planned to send any coins to PCGS. Let me know if you found this video informative. It'll be good to get some feedback, so put in the comments down below if you found this video helpful. What country are you from, and have you ever sent it from outside of the US to PCGS as well? That'd be great to hear other countries and what they do to send their coins to PCGS as well. Thanks for watching and joining the coin collecting family. Dan.